What's up, guys? Welcome to the third stream. Hope you guys had a good 4th of July, I guess, holiday. It wasn't really the weekend. So, I just came back from Virginia. We went there for a wedding, and we were there for like I don't know, maybe 10 days, 7 or 10 days. And we actually had friends and family from like out of town. So I had friends or family from Singapore and from Europe, and it was really cool because they got to experience like an American 4th of July, right? They got to eat hot dogs and burgers, and we went to a baseball game, and one of my cousins, the one from Singapore, actually caught a foul ball. So that was pretty cool. Imagine like traveling to a country and getting to experience that country's like, I don't know, typical experience, right? American experience. Hot dogs. Oh, one of my cousins was like, "You guys just drink beer? You don't drink any water? You just drink beer all day?" We're like, "Yep. I mean, that's what the 4th is all about." So that was pretty cool. So that's why I didn't get to stream last week twice. I missed Monday and Wednesday because I was out of town. So sorry about that. It's all good. We didn't get to talk about Sebring, but I guess we could talk about it today. All right, so let's see. Let me actually share some photos from Sebring. I don't have a slideshow this time. So these are super high quality. Like, I think it's like worth buying the photos whenever you go to a track, especially if you're only going to go there a couple times. Like the drive to Sebring was like, I don't know. I have it somewhere. 6 hours, I think. Let me look it up. Yeah, Sebring. Oh, it wasn't too bad. It was about 4 hours, 5 hours. We took 95 south. I do not recommend taking 95 south and then cutting across Florida to get to Sebring. Just cut through Orlando and get a Sun Pass. Make sure everyone has a Sun Pass in your group. Otherwise, just make them pay the fee and make them get ticketed. It saved us. On the way back, we took Orlando, and it was quick. A lot quicker going through Orlando, even with the traffic. So without the Sun Pass, we're stuck in traffic, but it was a lot quicker. I think going down 95 was a lot, like added an hour, maybe an hour or two, or an hour and a half. But yeah, 4.5 hours exactly. Yeah, I think I'll do it again. It didn't feel as long as like a drive to Roebling, and maybe because there's more to see on 95 South, 95 North going to Savannah. There's like, in my opinion, really nothing. But going south on 95, you see like Daytona. You get to stop at 2 Buc-ee's if you wanted to, right? So the drive to Sebring was a little bit more. I don't know. There were nicer cars on the road. I feel like maybe there were more people going to Sebring the same time we were going because we left on Friday, and then we got there Friday afternoon and got to set up and all that. Speaking of setup, I don't know if you saw my stories, but man, it rained like, I don't know, all day, almost like Friday night, and then Saturday it rained, and the wind was really picking up. So on Friday when we set our tent up, we set it up, and then we went to go either get gas or eat or something. I think we went to go get gas. And when we went to get gas, it was like, I don't know, maybe like 15 minutes, 30 minutes. By the time we got back, our tent was like destroyed. Completely destroyed. So somebody was nice enough to bundle it up for us and put it next to our stuff, but they never came and talked to us. So I think they were just judging us the whole time. I felt bad. But we tried not to do it again, but actually Saturday we got a new tent, and the tent also flew away on Saturday. Not as bad. We had it tied down, but it got destroyed. So we looked pretty bad out there. So we came in Friday, and other than the tent fiasco, everything went okay. And then we went to go register, and all of a sudden I hear, "Oh, the Honda guys are here." I was like, okay, like going to the Southeast, NASA Southeast, you see a lot of Honda guys. There's front wheel drive guys and definitely a lot of S2000s. But for some reason, Florida region, I don't think there's a lot of Honda guys. Other than the 3 of us, there was maybe like, there's a DE or an older Integra, and then like an S2000, and that's it. Everyone else was like baller cars. Maybe it's a Florida region thing. Everyone has Porsches and stuff, but I don't know. It was pretty cool being like one of the only, like the few Honda guys. So yeah, Man, I did a lot of talking. There's not a lot of photos. See, like, look in the background, the R8, and then there's a Miata in the back, and I think that's Ian in the far back, and this little blurry FK8 right here with the green banner. Oh, there he is. He caught up. So from this photo to the next photo, he's on my ass already. Good job, Ian. You're killing it. And look, they got my bad side with all the scrapes and stuff. So we actually were staying at this hotel. I think we were on the 4th floor, and you could see turn 7 from the hotel. It was pretty cool being able to stay on track and not live in tents. But yeah, we got breakfast, and we got to look out the balcony and see the track. And we didn't have to travel far. It's definitely better than like a Airbnb that's like 30 minutes away. So you wake up in the morning, and bam, you're on the track. And if you're not awake, then the track will wake you up. So that was pretty cool. More photos, and Ian hiding out here in the back. And it was pretty cool to see like the I guess the paddock, the different kinds of cars that come out here. And I'm trying to think of my first day, like being nervous about the walls. I mean, there's walls everywhere, right? But once you actually get on track, it actually feels wider than a sim. I think in a sim, you just feel claustrophobic because, you're looking at a small monitor. At least I'm looking at a small monitor. I don't have a baller setup like other people, but yeah, in a sim, it feels claustrophobic, but not actually on track. So yeah, we'll talk about that when we start driving. More photos. These are pretty good. Like, man, this is really sharp quality. It's so sharp you could see that my decal is falling off. And my 05 on this side fell off, so I brought tape. So if you saw my other episode about bringing tape, there you go. Here's an example of how it can help. Oh, so there was the Nova, old Nova that was out there. He was killing it. I think there were 2 drivers. I remember seeing a girl drive once and then a guy drive another time. I think. I might be mistaken, but man, that was pretty cool. Old Nova, really wide rear tires. I mean, I don't know if you can see in this photo, but it's like, oh, this is a drag car. What's he doing out here? But man, they were getting it. So, don't judge anybody that comes out there. I mean, you got this, and then you got a family sedan, right? So that was pretty cool. Yeah, I was in DE1. This is my instructor, Moni. You guys know him. You probably follow him on Instagram. He's the guy with the 8th Gen Civic, the white one. And man, he's a fast driver. So we could go look at some of the footage of me riding with him. But yeah, Moni helped me push the limits on the track. I mean, the first day I was kind of nervous, so I didn't really track out. He kept telling me to track out, and I could just hear in his head, track out. And I was like, okay, I will. But then not fully track out because, I don't know, you see a wall right here, right? So it's kind of nerve-wracking. But then by the second day, I was able to solo. He signed me up, or helped me get into solos. So I was able to really push it, and I got some decent laps on the second day. My front brakes kind of went out, so I stopped halfway, and I kind of wanted to head back home. But yeah, I got some good sessions on the second day. There's the hotel again, man. Like, imagine staying here on the 4th floor, just watching in the AC. You're not like out where there's no trees and just burning up, right? That's a pretty good shot from above. I know Ian has the same shot, but he's a lot closer to the apex. I don't know what the heck I was doing all the way out here. That was me holding up traffic. Oh, so this GoPro, the 360, I think it's dead. I think it's done. I tried to get footage of it over the weekend, but I kept having issues with it. Every time I'd look at it, it'd be turned off. So I'd be like, okay, really, how much did it record? So I think I'm done with GoPro. We'll see. Yeah, that's it. That's all the photos. Let's watch. I want to see if we could watch Moni's run out here. So I think this might be just one lap. So let's watch it real quick. There. So we'll go over the turns. So this is turn 17, and like, look, you can see how bumpy it is. Jeez. All right. Maybe I'll be quiet so you can hear the beautiful K. It might be peaking. Turn 1, pretty bouncy. Is that Integra? He was offline a little bit there, but still was faster than me. There you go. That's one lap. So let's actually look at 17 again, just so you can see how bumpy it is. So this is probably my favorite turn, because I mean, look how bumpy. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. This is me just trying to hold on, and my head is just bouncing everywhere. And you can't really predict where your car is gonna jump. So I was nervous at first, but I mean, Moni's, he has a lot of driver mod. So this Porsche that's here, like, this guy actually came up to us at the paddock, and I think he was actually next to us, and he actually got the car a week before this event. So he was planning on taking a Supra, and then he was like, you know what, I'm gonna go buy another car, bought this car, and he said his wife was mad, but I mean, yeah. And then he took it out to Sebring the same week that he bought it. I think he bought it the weekend before, and it was Saturday, and he was already on track. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, to go from a Supra to a Porsche, I mean, like, bring either one, right? And that's pretty cool. So, goals, right? I want to be like that one day. All right, let me see if I can find a good lap of me. I don't think I uploaded any camera. Oh, there, I did. I haven't sorted through this yet, so I don't know which ones are good. So I'm just going to pick one. Let's see. Okay, this is the first day. Let me see if I have one from the second day. Let's see. This one? Is this like second day? Let's see. No. I worked a late day today, so I couldn't really prepare. That's my excuse. Okay, still second day. Or first day. Alright, so here's the second day one. Let me see if I can rotate this. I'll just show you this one is already rotated. This is from day one. So it might be slow. Probably is slow. Yeah, like we're just all in a line. I think this is the first track, like the first couple laps. Oh man, this is horrible. The first couple laps they say no passing. Or the first session, I guess they say no passing, so we're all kind of just hanging out. And I'm learning the line. Moni's showing me the line, and yeah, he's also a super good instructor. So if I like one thing good about NASA is they have good instructors, and not only is he a friend, but he is like on par with the rest of the instructors. I mean, you might get like a variety of instructors, so some really good, some really great, and some I wouldn't say any of them are bad. I would say they're all good, but there's great ones, right? So you know, if you do a track day, I say NASA is probably a good place to start just for the instruction. So there's that spiel. Let me try to find, well, you can watch this while I try to find a better one. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying about GoPro. Is like I lost a lot of my second day footage from my 360 and my I guess my GoPro 11, but the helmet cam was okay, but all of it's rotated. Let's just we'll just use Moni's footage and go through the turns. All right, so turn 17, and then we'll start playing. So start finish. I'm over here trying to look for Alan. He was taking pictures over there, so that's why I turned. Turn one. It's really long and bumpy, so that was fun. I was almost scared that, I don't know if you saw the 0 sign. I was scared that my GoPro would hit the 0, but the car's a lot lower than it feels. Turn 2 and 3. I learned to turn in later there and look for like marks on the ground for the apex and stuff. So that was pretty cool. 5, I was kind of worried about 5 because I was always worried about going out in the grass. Earlier in the weekend, someone hit the wall. Maybe, I think the first session, actually, someone hit the wall. So hearing that, I kind of like, maybe I should watch out for 5. 5 is like a sleeper. I don't know how they hit the wall, but I don't want to hit it. 7, I kept messing up my heel toe there, but I eventually got it. So there you go. Turn in, and then through the S's, hug the right. Keep hugging the right. And then here, a lot of people go wide, but Moni showed me that you hug left and just cut across because our cars have enough traction, aka they not a lot of horsepower, so they can stay on the inside. And here you turn in. This was fun. Like from this point on, I think it's all fun because it's all very technical. And here, 11 into 12, like take that straight, that just cut across, and then break in straight line here to the outside. 13, and you gotta be fast leaving 13 so that you have this whole straight, right, to make up time. And the Bishop's Bend, don't pass here. Really, you know, you can go flat out, and then, you know, slow down and turn. And this is pretty fun too. Moni usually like sweeps out here, but you know, there's traffic, the Integra. And then like he still was able to get a good exit. I don't know, there's something wrong with him. Back straight. Oh, what's up, Adam? Oh, and Kaylee, what's up? And then here we go, turn 17, and you'll see how much my helmet bounces around. Just driving this part just feels so sketchy, but fun. It's like, I think they should never repave this track, because that is like gives all the character, right? And you can see in the background it's like the rain coming, but whatever. Man, so he's quick. Maybe you know what? I'll just pull up my YouTube channel. That has I think the latest of me. There you go. So here you go. So look, watch how much slower I am than Moni. Turn 1. Look how I'm already on the inside. I'm not all the way out here, and you know, like getting as much speed as Moni was. So there's turn 1, 2, and then 3. My target was like this line right here to turn in, and over here there's a little gray patch of dirt. Those are my target apexes. I got a little bit of traffic here, but turn 5. So you can still hear the tires scrubbing. I'm running the 615 RT 615s, so they're kind of loud and not as grippy as like the 660s or anything else in the 200 class. But I want to run those tires so I stay in enthusiast class. Turn 7. See, like my heel toe is kind of weak there. Turn in second gear. Tires squealing. Straight through the, I guess they're kinks, S's. Stay on the inside, like I said, and then here where Moni said, you know, hug left as much as you can, even though other cars go wide, but, you know, our Civics can handle it. Oh man, yeah, Kaylee, that's probably one of my maybe second favorite track. I think Road Atlanta's beats it by a little bit, but man, it's fun. Little sweeper here. I should have stayed just flat out, but I was kind of worried about these guys. See, cut over to 12. This guy learned, and then breaking straight line. 13. I should have tracked out a little bit more here, but okay. So he gives me the point by, but I don't have enough horsepower, I think. Okay, no, he doesn't give me the point by. Bishop's Bend. Flat out. I'm being a wuss here, and I can hear me lifting a little. I should be flat out, and then brake. And like I said, this part is fun because it's very technical, and you know, you can keep. This is the only place I could catch up to high horsepower guys. Otherwise, they're just gonna fly away. I see it there. This is where I should have tracked out more by just sliding out and just flooring it early, but I didn't. I think there from now on, I'm just gonna like maybe tap the brakes instead of hit the brakes. Mustang let me by. I'm in the straight, and even though he let me by in the right before the straight, now I'm holding him up. So I appreciate that for letting him pass me there. Then turn 17. Here the tires squealing and bouncing around, and the ad comes up, or the next next video comes up, so you can't really see the end. But yeah, so Sebring was fun. I think I definitely want to go again. It's a long drive. If I were to choose between this track and Road Atlanta, I'd probably go back to Road Atlanta. But it is second on my list. I would say second most fun out of all the tracks I've been to. So Road Atlanta first, and then Sebring. Yeah, so that was the weekend. We talked about let's see if anyone's in the Discord. Everyone's in the voice chat. No. It's all good. So I think my time there wasn't that great, but it was a lot better than I thought. Let me look it up. My time at Sebring with the Civic, not really. Yeah, 2:53. That's pretty slow. Instead of my only goal was under 3 minutes and no spin outs, and then I got signed up for solo, so DE2. So I guess put into DE2 after that. So that was pretty good. All right, let's fire up Assetto Corsa. All right, so there we go. Civic, Honda Civic, and Sebring. I'm gonna try to see if I could beat my time from before. I think it was 2:45, I think. So you're gonna go with us, Kaylee, next time we go to Sebring? Adam too. You can't be and back out. I don't know when the next one is. We gotta figure it out. All right. So let me get resituated. Now I'm on my side camera over here. Hi guys. The part about my stream setup is like the friggin' mic gets in the way, but I gotta fix that. So it gets in the way of when I start playing. Let's see. All right, so we'll change the settings. Tires, we'll do street tires because, you know, I'm on RT 615s. And like I said, I can't do alignment or anything else. Fuel, whatever. Tire pressure, I'll leave it at 32. That should be fine. All right, so let's try to beat the record, or my old record, with this car. It actually feels very similar to my car in real life. I would say, yeah, it feels very similar. So technically, I should get around the same times, but you know, obviously, you're braver in the sim than you are in real life. You know, like nobody's gonna go all out. I was thinking about getting a new graphics card too, but I don't know. That's a pretty expensive cost. So you wouldn't really abuse that curb that bad in real life. Oh, and I forgot to start recording on my mobile device. Oh look, I'm gonna overcook it because I was trying to change the setting. Well, luckily, this is the warm-up lap.
You're licking the car.
Oh, 4090. So I was thinking about 4080. Only because the 4070 Ti has all that drama around it, right? I think Alex was talking to me about that, and I was like, the 4090 though, Jesus, that's expensive. I could get like new tires and finally fix, you know, like, or get LSD or something for a 4090. Oh yeah, so Daytona's coming up. I'm pretty excited. It'll be the first time at Daytona with the new suspension and all that stuff, so. Yeah. All right, let's go for a hot lap. How much VRAM does it have? I mean, like, between the 4080 and the 4090, is it like a big difference? I've been out of it for a while. CRS, Decisions, right? I'll see, like, I over rev there. I don't know if you saw the little yellow square on the right side. I usually try to aim that for my turn in, and I'm way out right now. So that was pretty bad, but all right, so hot lap. I also need a new chair. I'm like sitting like way forward. This is like, that doesn't feel like a car. All right, so there's this little 0 sign underneath there, and then out here. Ooh, overcooked it. See, like they don't have the same markings on the ground as the actual track, but I mean that's you know, they're close. All right, so hot lap. I want to see me track out at Bishop's Bend, like just flat out. I want to see if I could do that. I don't think I've done it in the sim yet, but I did it in the 2 weekends ago. All right, hug the inside. Diagonal cut across. We have enough grip. Flat out. I should only downshift to 4th here, but I'll do 3rd. Imoni could do that really quick. Break in a straight line, hopefully track out, only downshift once. I tracked out a little bit better there, but I also missed the apex, so. All right, let's sweep out here, flat out, all the way out to the edge, and then back in, and then brake hard. Yeah, I see, that felt good. Missed the apex there, but. Yeah, I want the 4080 to last a long time too. So what I have is a 1080, and it lasted a pretty decent amount of time before I had to upgrade. I mean, I'm still haven't upgraded yet, right? So, all right, so turn in here. Oh no, I'm gonna slide out. You gotta be brave, right? Stay on it. See, in real life, I would be like, my teeth would be shattering. Oh man, 245. So I guess I'm still, I mean, I feel like the line is better, but I don't know, I didn't gain any time. Maybe I made too many mistakes. That was a big mistake. Yeah, 24 gigs. I don't know. I trust you, Jamie. Whatever you decide, I'll get. Oh, and I have a new subscribe notification, so if someone wants to randomly subscribe, that'd be nice. Just to test it out. I don't know if Moni's in the chat, but I wanted him to tell the story about the guy with the, I think, 8.6 and his oil problems, but we'll save that for another day. Maybe I'll do it like a podcast style, like interview, but we'll see. Oh, that's horrible. Oh. I have a 1080. It's like a couple generations old, but at the back then it was like top of the line, right? But all the StarCraft 2, you know. Had to make sure I could see the Mutalisk, you know, whenever I I rush. Oh, pre-built. Oh, pre-built PC. Oh man, lost a rear end there a little bit and kind of screwed up my apex. That was weird. I've never oversteered there. Yeah, it's a slow lap. Oh man, so I've been trying to like talking to my friends about Initial D again. Okay, understeer. And man, I just want to rewatch all the episodes. This is gonna be a slow lap again. I messed up turn 1. Now I'm trying to see if I can push it out. Okay, that lap doesn't count.
You're wrecking the car!
Like, we were talking about God's hand. I think maybe because, like, what were we talking about? I think someone hurt their wrist and they were like, oh man, God's hand code, you know, challenge accepted. Yeah, the weekend was a pretty successful weekend. There were no major, like, mess ups or, you know, like mechanical issues. Nobody hit anything in our group, at least. Like I said early on, I think the first day someone hit the wall. So I think a Miata, and yeah, that wasn't good. You never want to hit the wall. All the way out here, use the whole track, right? And then brake. Also made it so you could see the amount of gas, the inputs. And if you comment on how bad, like the little green bar is my gas, obviously, and then the gray bar is how much traction I'm using. So yeah, now that I'm recording these videos, I can actually watch, you know, like where I'm losing like potential. Because if I'm not 100% on the grip, that means I'm not either accelerating or turning enough, or, you know. Oh god.
You're wrecking the car!
Alright, so I guess I gotta pit in for that now. Alright, so we'll watch a little replay. Alright, so while we watch that, let me... Yeah, duct tape deathmatch. Man, what were we talking about? I think it was at Buc-ee's. Yeah, so let me look up my exact... graphics card. Yeah, for a processor, I got a little 3700 AMD Ryzen N. All right, 3700 8-core. Where's mine? I guess you can't check your graphics card on here. That's lame. I know it's a Asus ROG 1080 that I got. I should really have this, like, when people ask, feel like a FAQ. Let me make the replay bigger. Oh, what's up, man? Thanks for joining the family. I thought you were already subscribed. Come on, man. You betrayed me. Yeah, it's just a GeForce 1080, GTX 1080, just a regular ROG 1080. Well, so I'm a ricer, so I have to go ROG, right? I know there's a like a tough 4080, but it doesn't have RGB, so I think it does have RGB, just but it's not as cool as ROG. Yeah, the overclock editions in the past I didn't like to do the overclocked editions, just like so that it would last longer. But I think these days, I mean, as long as you have a pretty decent cooling setup, you could run it. I forgot my volume for the game was turned down so much. Do they still do, so Jamie, do they still do SLI with new graphics cards now? Oh, see, and it has only the tough logo is RGB. I don't know, man. Oh, Prime Day, I think is tomorrow. And I wanted to stream for Prime Day and see like what kind of car parts we could buy. Maybe that was something we could do on Wednesday. Just like look for some decent tools or, whatever's on Amazon. And if it's on sale, let's see if we can buy it. Oh, what, really? So only the 90s, huh? And maybe, I think like, what's the $200 difference? Maybe I just opt out of the RGB stuff. I mean, $200 difference between ROG and tough. Definitely a higher difference between the 80s and 90s, I think. Yeah, so I misspoke there. So the story about the 8.6. So I don't know if you guys know about all the drama with the 8.6s lately, especially with the boxer motor, right? They just been starving for oil, right? And there was a guy there, was talking to us. I've never met him before, but he knew one of our buddies, and he came over to talk to us. He was talking about his 8.6 and the ways they could, all the X and Y Z company is finding a way to baffle the oil pans better, so that it's only on right hand turns that they're starving for oil. And the RTV stuff, even after the RTV stuff is fixed, you still have oil starvation because it's a boxer motor, the engine's very flat, so right hand turns, left hand turns, they make the oil slosh around. And they're saying that on right hand turns, the oil gets stuck somewhere. I think the cam, like on the cam side maybe, and in the oil pan it gets stuck there and it doesn't flow back into this pickup fast enough. And yeah, so he was talking about all these companies that are making R&D R&Ding some baffles and doing all these things. And Moni chimes in and he's like, hey, you know what? I think there's a perfect solution for this. And everyone was leaning in and they were listening. And he said, you should K-swap it. And then he leans back in his chair and it was just so awkward. Like, it was funny to me and Ian and anywhere the Honda guys that were there. It was funny to us, but for the guy to be kind of like spilling his guts out, trying to explain, why, like all these companies are doing all these things to help the 8.6. For Moni to say that, it was just, I don't know, it was just so funny. I don't think the guy even, like, he stopped looking at us. Like, he straight up, like, thought he was gonna be serious, nodded his head, and then turned his chair in the other direction until the safety briefing was over. And that was like so funny to us. I don't know. I guess, you know, like, he sounds serious, and this guy's like, you know, he's an instructor, he's DE4, and he knows what he's talking about, and to say like, oh yeah, you know what you should do? You should K-swap it. And it's like dead serious, not even laugh afterwards. And me and Ian were trying not to laugh, but yeah, that was pretty funny. But you know, it's a track. You know, everybody makes fun of each other for different things. I mean, like, we were the only Honda guys there, like I said earlier. Like, there were 3 of us, me and my 9th gen, Modi in his 8th gen, and then Ian in his 10th gen. And then there was a Integra that you saw in the video earlier. And then one other S2000, I think, was doing time trials. But that's it. Everybody else was like, you know, baller cars. There were R8s, there were Porsches, there were, you know, like, obviously the Corvette guys were there. South Florida, right? All these old retired guys. And I'm not saying that they were bad drivers. They were all really good drivers too. But, you know, like, we were, like, probably the guys that were easiest to pick on. So it was kind of fun picking on other people too. And, you know, nothing bad. Yeah, see, I think it's where I hit the wall. No, I didn't hit the wall. Yeah, so streaming has been pretty fun. I know a lot of people are trying to say, was it Twitch is dying? But I don't think so. I think Twitch is just an alternative to YouTube. Or YouTube is the alternative to Twitch, because obviously Twitch is bigger right now with live streaming. But there's a lot of people moving over, changing platforms. And I think I posted in, what's it called now? Threads? Not my Twitter account, but Threads. I posted on Threads a question. Let's see. You know, like, still trying to decide between streaming on YouTube or Twitch. And my reasoning for Twitch would be there's obviously a bigger gaming audience. You know, like, people playing all kinds of games, but Assetto Corsa is kind of old, and I think people are mainly playing like iRacing on there, and, you know, like, either doing like challenges or real racing, or like, you know, I don't know if you ever see those memes of like if they are playing Assetto Corsa, it's with like the car is modded to be a cat or a desk chair or something, right? So that kind of content. But so the reason why I would do Twitch is to get a bigger streaming following, but I actually want to work on YouTube. So, you know, like, that's why I'm streaming on YouTube, because I'm also creating my videos on YouTube, and I'm sharing it with my Instagram guys like you guys, so that, you know, I could keep with the same audience, because I don't want to just abandon you guys. I know a lot of track guys aren't on Twitch, so why would I go to Twitch, right? I mean, sure, I'll get more gamer followers, but I kind of want to just hang out with you guys, right? So that's my main reason why I'm on YouTube instead of Twitch. And the response, both. I should do both. Yeah, I can't do both because they'll actually demonetize you on either platform if you're live streaming to one or the other at the same time. I mean, you could do separate, but man, I can't do 2 streams at once. Or not at once. I can't do 2 streams separately, right? You know, like, stream right now on YouTube with you guys and then log off and then go on to Twitch and stream a second session. So yeah, the simul stream, like, where I would push this video to YouTube and Twitch, they would demonetize you. But on both platforms, right? YouTube would, yeah, for sure. YouTube better than Twitch. And you guys are on YouTube, right? Everybody's on YouTube. I don't want to force you guys to get on Twitch. And I mean, and you know, being monetized on YouTube would be pretty nice, especially because, you know, the whole Reels thing, the Reels drama. You know, like, they stopped paying people for doing Reels, but whatever. Okay. Let me see if I could. Let me show you my Steam. So there's a summer sale going on right now, and I bought a bunch of games. But yeah, I don't know. Here, let me see if I could switch. Yeah, I don't know. If you look here, my favorite games, Assetto Corsa, obviously playing right now. F1 23, so just downloaded it. Forza Horizon 5. I think the next Forza is coming out, so hopefully I'll start playing that. I'll maybe start streaming these two games after we practice for Daytona, which is going to be August 3rd. So between now and then, I'll probably be streaming Daytona on Assetto Corsa. That way I get some practice. But after that, we could do F1 or Forza. And then I randomly have Dwarf Fortress in here, my favorite. So there you go. Now you know what kind of games I play. It's just funny having a bunch of racing games and then Dwarf Fortress. I mean, that's like talking to a really small amount of people who play Dwarf Fortress. If I took a poll right now, who plays Dwarf Fortress? I mean, like, it's a small audience, right? It's just you guys, but if I, ask people who play Dwarf Fortress, I bet you there's like almost nobody. Oh man, so Forza in October, I just got Horizon 5 just so I could add it to my collection. I think I had it. No, I didn't. I had it on my old PC and then I just re-downloaded it. But in October, oh man. So I mean, I guess I got it on summer sale anyway, so it's all good. Yeah, I'll play it in October. Does anyone play Need for Speed? I got it for PS5, but I don't know if I should try to get it on PC too so I could stream it. But yeah, I played like maybe for like 20 minutes and I stopped. It was just okay. It's no Underground, right? Underground 2. All right. Actually, I got to go to pits. I forgot. There you go. Fix the car. Let's try a couple more laps and then we'll call it a day. I like to. I know there's people who do like 24-hour streams so they could get like attention or they stay live longer. But I just like hanging out with you guys, not drag it on too much. Oh wait, so you did play the new one? Or you're talking about like when you played Underground? I'm trying to adjust my mic so it still picks me up, but it's not like in my view. It's like trying to drive while the freaking microphone's in your face. That doesn't work. Also, it's very loud. It's only at one-handed driving. I should do the death match or the duct tape challenge, right? Oh, so like the newest one, well, the one with all the cartoony graphics, or like I don't even know the other ones right before that, right? The last one I remember is the cop one. Which one was that one? Most Wanted. I mean, I know the target audience is like a younger generation, which is cool, right? But maybe since we're not experiencing the nostalgic feeling, maybe these, like younger guys are experiencing it right now, and then we'll get into it. So I can't hate on it, right? Just bring people into cars, right? So, oh.
You're wrecking the car!
Thanks, Samir. Oh man, I'm just like all over the place. I'm not even paying attention. All right, so this is the warm-up lap, out lap. We'll do a real lap later. I'm kind of surprised I didn't like cut my time down after driving it in real life. I mean, I feel like I have a better line, but maybe I'm still like overslowing in spots like here. Okay, so I touch the grass. I'm gonna slide out. I wonder, so does it, like,
You are wrecking the
leave
car.
debris on your tires whenever you drive into grass? That's why you can hear the little rocks. Alright, so fast lap. I think for me, the reason why I don't like the newer ones, newer Need for Speeds, is the lack of customability. Oh, like, see, almost overcooked it. Like you're kind of stuck doing certain body kits, and I don't know. It looks good. Okay, fast lap. I gotta focus. Yeah, understeer. Aw. I was tracking out, but then too much. You see, now the lap won't count. Let's see what kind of time I would have made. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. That takes a few turns to get rid of the dirt, like just like in real life. Oh man, overcooked that. I gotta find my braking point there. Hug the inside, cut across. Overslowed? No. Didn't slow enough. I should take that in third. Welcome back, Adam. Where'd you go? Are you working today? I have a feeling you're working today. You always watch while you're working. You just missed me, you know, like wrecking the car, as always. Very wide, you know, no little inputs. Nice. Are you on break? Or are you just kind of just hanging out? Yeah, don't hit that curve in real life. That one's brutal. Okay, now actual fast lap. I promise I won't wreck it. See if we can get a fast entry or exit and then start the lap good. Oh, Rivals, yeah. Man, I don't think I played that one. I got on the gas a little early there. I do need 3 monitors because I try to like look ahead, but you can't really, it's harder to look ahead than one monitor. Oh no. Okay, so at least I didn't get a penalty. And I don't know if you guys can see, but this little pillar on the left, the A pillar on the Civic is horrible. And every time on 5, I couldn't see the apex because of that stupid thing. I don't know if it's the same in the 8th gen. I think it's maybe worse on the 8th gen, so I have no excuses, right? Let's say I was gonna take this in 3rd. I overslowed there again. Flat out, straight across.
Hit 12. Overslowed. Oh, it's fine. Vicious Bend. Very fun in real life. You just flat out and you're like, okay, I'm gonna die. But you don't die. Oh, it took it extra wide. Understeer. Oh man, that's horrible. That might have thrown away the lap. There you go. 244. All right, so I beat it by like a couple milliseconds.
I don't have friends.
Oh, what's up? Thanks for joining the family. I'm in a low gear. Or high gear, I guess. Now, I don't know what kind of lap times Moni was getting, but we could replay that video. I know we played it at the beginning, but let's compare again. Yeah, I took that one bad. Metastate? Sorry, I just saw the notification like that was being blocked. So Metastate, thanks for joining the family. I know I said it earlier, but I couldn't see the name. Ah. I started driving really bad, and that's when he decided to subscribe, so. Alright, Vicious Bend, let's try to see if I can do this better than I did. The angle there was a little off, so I almost was in the grass. And yeah, everyone goes really wide there. Maybe sometimes people go a little too wide, like in real life. But whatever. Everyone's consistently, like, agrees that turn 17 can be taken in so many different ways. So everyone's consistently different for turn 17. And same for 16. Everyone's consistently different for turn 16. At least on our level, right? Not like the pros. One, 2, 6. Let me try to do another, or 2, 4, 4 again. I'll do it this lap. We'll break late. Zero board. Oh man. So not a lot of power. Like, I'm flooring it and, you know, like, it wasn't great. Momentum cars, right? I can't complain. There we go, that's a pretty good 5. 6. Let me not mess up 7. Oh, I messed up 7. Broke way too early. I think I was trying to be like careful, that's why. No, I think I just threw the lap away with 7. You know, like you ever watch those, I guess the time trial people, or not time trial, like speed runners, and then they get really nervous when they start talking to their chat? That's like, I need to get on that level of concentration, I mean. Flat out, 12. And like, if I could get these kind of times in real life, that'd be nice. See there, I could just hear Modi yelling at me to track out. Oh, a little too early. That's fine. Still within limits. This time might actually be decent, but I messed up 7, remember, so. Man, that's kind of unfortunate. Everything else was okay. I mean, that's another thing, right? You gotta put like maybe 10 hours into a track to be, you know, like to get your consistency down, like whether it's in the sim or real life, right? And man, getting 10 hours on a track, it sounds like not a lot, but you know, trying to juggle everything else. All right, let's see. Oh no, I didn't make it. 2, 4, 5. It's all good. I want to see. Okay, let's see. Let's watch some Monies. Go back to replay. Oh man, the whole time you guys were watching my whole monitor, you weren't watching the game? That's a mess up. All right, let's see. There you go. Just a recap. And you can see, like, when I was playing, I'm not using the whole screen because the microphone would block it. Okay, so look how, like, right under the 0. And track out. He's like flooring it still. Yeah, does it all look familiar? It looks very close to, even those little gray patch of asphalt is like very accurate. Halfway up there, and then second, right? Yeah. Oh, the game sound is screwing us up. So there's a little bit of runoff over here, and like one of the laps we saw Porsche in the grass right here. I don't know how close he was to hitting the wall, but it was close. And even there, he's a little bumpy. So that I think on that turn there's a little bit of like a dip. It kind of. You gain traction because it compresses the car. So I need to be able to hit that dip, like next time I'm out there. Integra. The story about the Integra is the guy says it's the original motor that he pulled out to do work on it, but never took it apart. And he's been tracking it for 15 years. And I don't know. B series, 15 years, tracking it for 15 years. It's like, at least do a refresh on it. I don't know if maybe he's just burning a lot of oil all the time, but I mean, if he says it, then that's great for him. Like, if he's watching, then, you know, like, more power to you, keeping that old car alive, and really, the original motor, never taken apart. That's pretty cool. Yeah, and like we were like, yeah, it is hard to believe. Like, I don't know. How many B series have you had to take apart at least to refresh, right? Yeah, for 15 years racing it. Like maybe a K series, right? This is the old session. Let me fast forward to the last session. How long do you think, like how many track days or years, how many track years do you think a B series could survive? I mean, like, I guess like if you really take care of it. Now, I don't know if he meant he pulled it out to do other work, but just never took it apart, which is kind of, like, really? You didn't do any other maintenance? Or maybe what he means is he just never took the, I don't know, never changed the bearings, like the, you know. Yeah, like he did a refresh, obviously maybe the gaskets and VTEC and all that stuff, but not like the bearings on the crankshaft or, you know, maybe he never pulled the pistons out. Maybe that's what he meant by he never pulled it apart. Oh yeah, this is the lap where I overbroke. Yeah, so let me replay that notification. I want to, like, I actually didn't see it because I was driving. Let's see.
I don't have friends. I got family.
Yeah, I mean, he was saying the engine was the original engine. Okay, believable, but never taken apart, and he tracked the car for 15 years. So the engine for 15 years too? Unless he tracked the car for 15 years with a different engine and then put the original engine back in just for this Sebring event and says, yeah, the engine's never been taken apart. I'm running it right now. Maybe he's run multiple engines? I don't know. I mean, the guy seemed like he didn't seem like he was trying to fool us or anything, but it was pretty cool to see that kind of a car that old out there. See, that means you can take anything, right? Take the old car, take the beater, take the daily. There's a whole example of that, you know. The old Integra, you know, me and my daily Civic, you know, Moni and his daily, Ian and his daily. Well, kind of daily. I've been dailying the Lotus lately because, okay, so after Sebring, one thing did happen. I did kill my brake pads in the front. Like, I thought I had enough to, you know, do 2 Saturday and Sunday, but then, like, on the very last session, I heard a noise, like the brakes were sticking to the caliper, which seemed normal. But then on the way home, it just got worse and worse. And by the time I got home, like I entered my neighborhood, I could just hear the brakes really squealing bad. And I don't think I have a seized caliper, but I know the pads are gone. So I got new pads. I haven't installed them yet because, you know, I talked about earlier, I was in Virginia for like a week, and which was fun, but I didn't get to work on a car. So now I've been driving around in the Lotus. And today it rained pretty hard and the top kind of leaks. So now there's water inside my car, but whatever. It wasn't a lot. It's enough where I could just wipe it up. So it's not like getting on a carpet or anything, but it's getting on the seats, which are carbon fiber, so, you know, easy to wipe up. But that kind of sucks, having to drive the Lotus everywhere when, you know, I kind of want to preserve it now. I still want to track it, but probably not drive it to the track. Probably either to trailer it, or if it's like something close, I could take it to like the Firm or Daytona, right? Nearby tracks. Did you work on the car, Adam, like you said you were? You only got a couple more days, right? Let's see. Well, you got 1, 2, 3 weeks before Daytona. So you have 3 weeks to finish the car before you're stuck in Daytona without a car. I know you said you were gonna work on it like this past weekend. Like after Bucky's. Oh, so actually, let me back up a little bit. So we were probably. Oh man, it didn't stop. Oh, it stopped instead of pause. Let me see if I could get to it. I hate the replay. Like controls for Assetto. So we were probably like here, like our. I don't know if you could see my mouse. Can you see my mouse? Yeah, you can. Yeah, we were like, I think here, or I know we had one of the German. Yeah, actually, there's pictures. So there's photographic evidence. Let me switch to the left screen so you can see. Yeah, so here. We were in 1976. Bam, 1976. Porsche. So 1994, 76, a little earlier. So yeah, I was in the wrong spot. Oh, I wish I could turn the camera. But yeah, we were in 1976. There was, so these Japanese flags, there was one at the very end for Honda. I think these were Toyota. 1993, 1994, 95 were Toyota. We could look at track history and see the winnings, but yeah, the very end was Honda. And I wanted to like take a picture like with my car parked there, but the bay was occupied. So that sucked. It'd be pretty cool. But instead we got Porsche. Yeah. 1976. Look at that. 8th gen. Type R. So beautiful. Oh, you were up this morning working on it? Yeah, because... Did you use, like... what are those gauges? Little sticky gauge? Nice. Oh, you actually got it poured and polished ahead. Yeah, what's getting done? I guess you don't have to publicly say what you're doing to the car, but that's awesome. Good job. I'm glad. It's always like when you weren't at Sebring, it's kind of like, oh man. Every time I track, I'm with this guy, but you weren't there. It's all good. Had a good time. Oh, Plastic Gauge. That's the name. I don't know why I had a brain fart and forgot. Oh yeah, we got a little double rainbow action. Look at that. Rainy weekend, and this was like one of the best, the only good thing to come out of it, a double rainbow. Bam. 8th, 9th, 10th. I think we need a 7th. We have 6th and 5th. Do we have a 4th? Someone needs to buy the 11th gen too. Who's going to buy the 11th gen? I think that's ballin'. I got some, background footage. See, there's footage of us in the classroom to kind of like, for my next video, talk about, like what to do on your track day. Ooh, there's some steak. Oh, is this the Integra? Yeah, there you go. Look at that. The original motor tracked for 15 years. No smoke. All right, look at that. Not leaking any oil. Oh, and our view from the hotel. I think this is it. Yeah. So, bam. Look at that. That's probably like the nicest accommodations. We didn't have to freeze to death in a tent. We could just, look outside and the track's right there. And if we wanted to go back to the hotel for anything, we could. So I think Sebring is pretty cool. Like, you could tell there are a lot of ballers who go and party and, just play around on the track and then go back to the hotel and have a big party. Those kind of people, but we were there for the seat time. Yeah, so it was a lot of fun. Wednesday, I'll be streaming for same time, 9 o'clock, and I will be talking about, I think the topic was the five tools for under $20 that you need for your track day. So I'll be talking about that, and then we'll be getting off of Sebring. I've been doing Sebring for the last 3 streams, and going to Daytona. So we'll be prepping for Daytona in August, and we'll actually be at Daytona August 3rd. Spectators, I think, are free. You just have to get a wristband. So if you want to watch, we'll be there. I think a lot of us are signed up. It's with SCCA. It's a night track day, so don't show up during the day. I think SCCA, NASA doesn't do it because it's expensive, but SCCA is able to do it because it's a track night, right? They rent it out for the night. And not in the summer, but in the winter, you could actually drive the track with the lights on, right? You stay there late enough that they turn on the lights. I think in the summer, because it's long days, right? The sunset's a little bit later, so a lot of sessions are just like golden hour, but no lights. So I kind of wish that it was in the winter so we could, get some night track time, but whatever. It's going to be fun. If you want to go to just show up, I don't know if registration is still open. They might be. Last time we tried to do Daytona, they sold out like really quickly. So yeah, they might. I don't know if they're sold out again. I could double check, but you should try to go sign up if you can, and if not, you should just go spectate. And we're going on Thursday because somebody's schedule didn't work out for Friday, so this is why we usually go on Friday, but this time around we want Thursday. Thursday is actually not as packed because for obvious reasons, so there might still be opening. So if you haven't signed up, go sign up. SCCA Daytona Track Nights. Oh, it's free to enter as long as you know the drivers. You could say you're just family.
Family.
I mean, I guess, yeah, what would you, yeah, just say somebody. I mean, I guess, what do they ask? Like, if you're here with somebody and if they're on the list? Otherwise, if it's not free, do you have to pay to spectate? Not sure. I should probably read the... Well, actually, they probably haven't sent it out yet, the email. Now, the thing about Daytona is that a lot of momentum cars like us, like the lower horsepower cars, kind of suffer on the banks and all that. But in the infield is where the fun happens. So we just get passed a lot on the outfield, which is fine. Whatever. We have a lot of fun. Just bring whatever you want, right? I've seen Honda Fits do it, so. Well, I think I'll wrap up the stream. Thanks, guys, for watching. Like I said, Wednesday we'll stream again at 9 o'clock. We'll talk about Daytona. We'll drive Daytona, and we'll talk about maybe 5 tools that you could get for under $20.
and we could probably stream some Amazon Prime deals that are going on that day. I think it's Monday, Tuesday, unless it's Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah, it's tomorrow and Wednesday. So, yeah, we'll look up some Prime deals for either tools or car stuff. So, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Well, thanks guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.